I'm Ingrid for Charlie Dog Productions, and today we're interviewing Sidestreet Reny. And so here we go. Individually, when did you start playing your instruments?
Well, I started playing the drums pretty new. I've been playing the drums for about 4 years, and I started singing when I was younger, so I knew that I could sing, but I never really thought about adding an instrument to it until Reny came in the picture and was encouraging and was like, you can do it, you can do it. And we started with buying a little snare, and I started practicing in the snare, and then he noticed that my feet were moving. And he said, if we can put 2 pedals under your feet and you continue the rhythm, we're golden. And that's pretty much how it happened. We just found the pedals, and I was very blessed to be able to continue with what I was doing and starting to play the drums. So I really did not plan on it. It was just something that came about.
My story's pretty long. I was a rap artist who had a reasonable amount of success back when I was a kid, and I had a record contract and made a few records and did some stuff. It was like I was on Vanessa Williams' album, I was on Brian McKnight's first album, rapping, and the industry kind of chewed me up and spit me out. So like I ended up in New York at some point in my life and decided that I was sick of hip-hop music. So that's when I started playing the blues. So I'm also kind of odd. I started playing the blues in my early 20s. I'm in my 30s now, so you know, it's kind of late, but there was a reason for it, and all during my whole hip-hop years, all I did was sample blues anyways, so it all kind of made sense. It's kind of an odd progression, but natural nonetheless. So yeah, that's when
So when you guys were growing up and now, who did you idolize?
She's rambling. Her biggest inspiration is Natalie Merchant.
Thank you for reminding me of that. I love Joni Mitchell, love the way she sings.
That's one thing we have in common. Is Joni Mitchell's one of our biggest inspirations.
Love Joni.
I grew up, my mom was a big Joni Mitchell fan, so it's like my nursery music with Joni Mitchell.
Yeah.
So growing up, like Paul Simon and Joni Mitchell were like the 2 things I grew up like. Yeah, my inspirations all come from my hippie mom. I had a hippie mom who had an amazing record collection with everything from friggin' Blue Cheer to Joni Mitchell, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, all kinds of reggae and stuff, and then all kinds of jazz, Thelonious Monk, all kinds of stuff. She had an amazing record collection, which I usurped, just took her whole like taste and put it in my room and studied that throughout my childhood. I think that's where I became obsessed with blues. Like when I was a kid, I started following the Grateful Dead when I was a teenager, and my mom laughed at me because she had already done it. So that's kind of like the story of my life. When I was punk rock, my mom had already done it. When I was hippie, she had already done it. When I found the blues, she was like, I've been listening to the blues since I was a kid.
What motivates your musical style?
Motivates my musical style is mostly pre-war blues and ragtime. Any music that came before World War II. And in the beginning of the century, there was a period where they called it race music, and they separated the black music from the white music, and that's how country music became born. They called it hillbilly music, and even though they were playing the same songs, the hillbilly artists were the white artists and the black artists were the blues artists. And it separated, and that's what created the kind of square Nashville country that you hear today, the real like goofy square, like, you know, not the real cool like honky-tonk country that's real dirty and real, you know, like that real poppy country. That all stems from this separation where they kind of stole the soul from it. But my inspiration comes from that period and all of that turmoil that happened in the turn of the century to the pre-war era. So all my music starts with that. And then I'm into hip-hop and reggae and all these other great things. So all of those things come after the blues for me. And they all come from the blues, and they're all there because of the blues. So it all makes sense to me. Mostly lessons. Most of my songs are cathartic. They're mostly, you know, admittedly selfish and designed to make me a better person. But I always figure that translates into other people, and every time I meet someone, they're like, oh, that was the same situation. And even though it's not the same situation, it still kind of is, because they're still growing from it, you know? and I think that's the beauty of songwriting. I try and keep it ambiguous enough that we can all enjoy it, but it's definitely designed to make me grow.
Well, great. Thank you guys for your time. And now we are going to go listen to them. Let's go. I mean...